Yeah, in the panel I mentioned particularly the concept of the connection between geopolitics and football, and with a focus with the European Super League. If we can mention, I mentioned also the concept about some concepts related to the new identity that European Union can reach with this European League, also because is a fragile moment, particularly for European Union institutions, and in this sense could be very interesting to use this kind of league and the European League, a common league, to don't accept this unhappy collapse of the league, the national league, some national leagues in Europe. We have the example of the Premier League in the UK, and also the example of different leagues of Major League Soccer in the United States. And it's something possible, it's something reachable. European Union can have more soft power, and they can use this kind of soft power to promote themselves. And the European Super League is an open league, it's not a closed league with some can think about it. It's open league. It's if you play in this league, you have to respect for sure the European Union rule, the European Union law, and also if you play in my home, you have to respect the basic of European Union. It's about integrity, diversity, and respect for others. Also, there is a concept that there is for sure a geopolitical interest coming from China and for other countries, new tigers from the East countries. For example, we had the case of India, BRICS countries, but particularly from the Gulf, Qatar, and the case of Russia before the sanctions. We know that the UEFA Champions League was mandated by Gazprom. That's an example of this kind of presence of Russian Federation and the Russian oligarchs in the football, and now we sanction Russia starting to approach the other side of football, so the Asian Football League, that is starting to be more and more important. But also there is the example of the United States that is growing a lot the financiation of football, and the next World Cup that will be famous to be the first World Cup organized by 3 countries, Mexico, Canada, and United States, very promoted by President Trump, also to receive the support of Mexican and Latin citizens in the United States that are very important presence. But this will be the NAFTA World Cup, so the North American Federation and in a trade association, and it's very interesting that it's in this kind of event European Union tend to lose the length of these events, and European League could be something that can save this crisis that we are living in terms of national leagues. If we think on the example of some minor leagues like Polish League and Czech League, that could be more and more not followed by particularly the new generation. If you think now the new generation, they are more focalized, for example, in Premier League, Manchester City starts, then Serie A, that was before, and also in Ligue 1, but only because Messi plays there. This is a political way, this is something that the European Union as identity, as a brand identity, as a continent, but also thinking on the country, reach in terms of economical. If we think also in the common currency with the Maastricht, but also if we think on the initial view of the Schuman point of view, we have freedom is the most important things in Europe. So we don't accept monopoly. European Union don't like monopoly, this is the first part of that. And also we have to admit that UEFA and FIFA are based in Switzerland. That's also a problem because it's a private organization based in Lyon for the case of UEFA and in Zurich for the case of FIFA. And this is why also are not part of the European Union, because Switzerland is not in the European Union, and the majority of countries that represent UEFA are countries that are not European Union countries. We have 55 and 28 are not European Union countries. That is good in one sense, because they are part of the integration of other countries outside European Union, but finally it also will be a problem in the future. Look the case of the final Champions League in St. Petersburg, and we perfectly know the respect of integrity and diversion is not exactly what Russian Federation promotes in the past.